Hey there, Gemini. This is your reading for the first week of December. I have started us off by pulling a random spirit animal from my book for you. Today you are getting the pigeon. The pigeon talks about being prepared to receive an important message from an unexpected source in an unexpected way, potentially carrier pigeons. I don't know if people still do that. Anyway, it's telling you also to keep your eyes on the prize, keep your mind on the goal, and stay with it, and you will be successful. It's also telling you if you're feeling homesick and things are feeling a little overwhelming, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and think about home, and that will help. Lastly, it's telling you that if you're going through any sort of struggle, now is a great time to turn to friends and family for guidance, compassion, and support. So moving us forward, I'm going to pull some rider-waite cards for you. And once again, this is for the first week of December for our Gemini friends. So this is the 1st to the 7th of December. And one more shuffle, just to be thorough. Okay. And 3 more. Okay. Interesting. So starting us off, we have the Queen of Cups showing up. Now, the Queen of Cups is talking about our intuition. There's emotional maturity, there is trust, and this ability to follow the intuition. So you're looking very strong and very connected to yourself and to the powers that be. So that's really nice to see. And that's followed up by the Star card. So you're definitely very radiant at this time, also full of wisdom. So if we look at the bird in the tree here, this is an ibis. The ibis is also Thoth from Egyptian mythology, the deity of wisdom and knowledge. So definitely a good time to trust yourself and know that you are full of wisdom. Now, the Star card is also talking about it's inspiration, it's this transformation. She's able to pour these cups. It's like they're just overflowing and continually replenishing. Now, it's also talking about healing, regeneration, transformation, peace, happiness, and it's also telling you that you are radiant. You are a star right now, and you are meant to shine, so don't hide your light. Next up is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is talking about conformity. It's a little stern, it's a little bit rigid, and this kind of tough structure can sometimes cause us to feel that we need to break away and seek more freedom, which it kind of looks like you're doing, because next off we have the 6 of Swords, which is talking about moving on to calmer shores. You can see these choppy waters in the background. We're leaving those behind to calmer, better times. And this card also talks about clear, good communication. She needs to tell this guy where they're going. Now that takes us to the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is encouraging us to go inward. It's talking about finding the answers in the silence, in the solace. This is good. This is a very good time to turn inward to obtain further knowledge and enlightenment. As you can see, he's carrying this lantern. And that takes us to the Moon. So the Moon is talking about, how do I word this? It's like, what cycle are we in our evolution? So sometimes it can be handy to look at the cycles of the moon and kind of compare it to where we are. Is the moon growing? Is it shrinking? And how does this reflect in our own lives? Like, the moon also talks about mystery as well. And it's like this in-between phase which I kind of like seeing with the Hermit because he's like shining a light on this mystery here. So turning inward, definitely a good plan to figure out what kind of mystery we're dealing with. So I'm moving forward with the Pulp Tarot. Just pull a couple more cards, see what else is happening here for our Gemini friends in the first week of December. Okay. Okay. So, moving forward, the Queen of Wands being intelligent, intuitive, trusting of themselves and their feelings, leading us to the star. We're transforming, we're regenerating, we are radiant, we are bright, and we are full of wisdom. Looking very good. There's this structure that's maybe a little too rigid for us, and I feel that especially because it's coming after the star. Like the star card gives me this notion of freedom and this flow, and this structure does not give me that vibe. So it's like you've moved on from this choppy water that was a little bit too restrictive of the Hierophant to calmer shores, seeking peace and having good communication. It's bringing us to the Hermit. We're going inward. We're seeking to obtain some inner wisdom and learn more, especially in this time of mystery. We don't know where we are in our life cycle. We're just looking for some answers moving forward, shining this light. Now, that takes us to the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is talking about success. This individual here, you, are doing very well in your way. You can see these scales here on the top of their hand. It's talking about this balance, and it's not only a balance of funds and this know-how in the business and financial world, but it's also knowing to whom and to what we are giving our resources to. And then that's confirmed again by the moon. So this is a very, very mysterious time. And I feel like now more than ever, the Hermit is going to be a huge help in shining a light in this darkness and figuring out where we are in our evolutionary stage. Because I mean, the moon is talking about the evolution that we're going through, but it's also this notion of, how do I word it? It's this notion of like an in-between phase. That's kind of why there's an eclipse on this rider-waite one, because it's like you're letting go of an old way. So it's like, there's stuff that I used to love that I don't really love anymore, but you don't know what you do love now. So it's kind of this mysterious time of like, what do? Now, this takes us to the Tower. So to me, it's kind of like this introspection, trying to shine a light on these mysteries around you has kind of caused you to have this moment of, oh, wow, like you're being snapped back to reality. Like we were maybe thinking in a way that wasn't serving us before, and that had to die, that had to end. So this is looking really good, especially after the moon, because it talks, as I had said, it talks about this like in-between phase of, I don't like the things I used to like anymore, but what do I like now? So it doesn't feel like a bad thing. It feels like this is you being like, yeah, I don't like these things anymore. I'm moving on. So that's looking pretty darn good. Now that does take us to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a celebration. It's a victory here. So it's this celebration kind of after this tower. It's like there's this mystery happening, and then it's like old ways kind of crumbled down, and now you're able to like celebrate this shedding of an old skin that didn't serve. I really like that. And that takes us to the Ten of Wands, this forward progression. Now it looks like she's burdened right now, like she's got a lot on her plate. However, it's the Ten of Wands. So this tells us that she is just about finished. Right here, this is where she's taking this harvest. She is just on the home stretch. It's just a little bit more she needs to push, and she will be enjoying the harvest. So just a little further. Okay, and then the Ten of Wands, it takes us to the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is this, it's good work, it's hard work. These folks are working together to construct a plan that is going to be successful. I like that. So moving forward with those guys, I'm going to clarify further with the Quantum Oracle, just to see if there's anything else left that we need to know about for the first week of December for our Gemini friends. Sorry, I'm in the northern hemisphere, so the sun is like getting close to going down. So right now, my third eye is just shining. Okay, I'll stop being silly. We'll pull some more cards here. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to pull a couple more, actually. And one more. Okay. Moving forward, the Queen of Cups, intuitive. You can trust yourself. You can trust your feelings. You're radiant. You know your stuff. It's forward movement. It is success. It is wish fulfillment. You are healing and transforming. Perhaps in a very rigid structure, you need to move on to calmer shores and exercise good communication to do so. That takes you to this inward journey where you're obtaining this inner wisdom, this knowledge, and it's shining a light in this darkness of the moon. What cycles are we in? What's happening? Taking us to the Six of Pentacles. We're doing well with our finances. We're balanced, and we know who and where to give our resources. And then we're back at the moon again, this mysterious energy. But it takes us to the tower where we are able to shed the things that don't serve us any longer. And when we do that, we get a victory coming in. It's looking good. We're celebrating. It's a success. And then we're just trying to bring home this harvest. We've just got a couple more steps to go, and we're there. Bingo. And that leads us to further need of communication for us to do this good work, this hard work. We're studious, we're making a plan, and it's looking good. So I really like that so far. Now, moving forward, what we have is this letting go energy. As you can see, these puppers are kind of trying to pull her back. Now, she needs to just let go of those leashes, let those hounds run loose, do what they need to do, and she's got to go through this door. That's where she's being led. Now, if we're not willing to let go, it's going to lead us to feel stuck. So now is the time to release. If we do accept this journey inward and we're curious to learn about the mysteries and see what cycles we're in, see how we're evolving, and if we do allow ourselves to have this tower moment to let go of what isn't serving us, letting go, we will feel stuck, plain and simple. And if we're feeling stuck and we're not going to let go, it's confirmed by decrease. We will end up losing things. You can see this spring is slipping through their fingers. And that's because that's what they're manifesting. So our intuition is definitely being highlighted here with the Star, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit. We need to trust. And I mean, earlier, our spirit animal, the pigeon, as it had said, if we're going through a struggle, to seek out friends and family, make a plan, right? And then that's going to lead us to a great celebration. If we're willing to take the steps, ask for help when we need it, and to be able to let go and get out of this stuck energy, right? Because behind him in this stuck energy, like he's in this broken down vehicle here, behind him is this like huge rainbow. There's good stuff. We just need to stop focusing on the bad, right? Because then it leads us to this cycle of decrease. We keep thinking we've almost got it and then we lose it, because that's what we're manifesting, right? Now, the next thing coming up was the loving woman. So to me, once again, like, I'm not getting a love situation here. I'm getting a loving friend, a loving family member, someone that can help show us the brightness, the joy, the beauty, help remind us that we're not in decrease, we're not stuck, we just need to let go. And I kind of like how it goes from this letting go where the puppies are on the leash to this puppy is not on a leash. He's just sleeping, he's napping, he's having a good time. And that guy was confirmed by planning and action. It goes really nice with our Three of Pentacles, this need to work as a team with people who love us, who have our best interest in mind, this loving person here that can help us. And they're going to help us make a plan, take actions, to take steps to bring us to this wish fulfillment here. I really like this. We all get by with a little help from our friends. All right. I'm going to draw one more for you from my Shaman Oracle, just to see if there's anything else left here for my Gemini friends for the first week of December. Okay. You are getting the Shaman of Stars. You aren't stuck, and you are incredibly gifted with your manifestation. You're not decreasing. Seek help, make a plan, because you are manifesting right now. Let's make sure we're manifesting the good stuff, right? You're the star right now. I think you're going to be okay. Seeking out help from friends is going to be what's called for here. So I hope you guys have a good day and a fantastic week of December. Take care now. Bye-bye.